Hello, and welcome to another video. The Old Guard is a 2020 action-packed fantasy film directed by Gina Prince-Bythewood and based on the graphic novel by Greg Rucka. It follows a covert group of immortal mercenaries who have fought to protect humanity for centuries. Led by the fierce warrior Andy, Charlize Theron, their secretive existence is threatened when a mission exposes their powers to the world. As they confront a new immortal, Nile Freeman, KiKi Layne, they must deal with an emerging threat from a pharmaceutical company eager to exploit their regenerative abilities. With a unique blend of thrilling fight sequences and emotional depth, The Old Guard explores themes of immortality, betrayal, and the cost of survival. Story in 7 paragraphs. 1. Introduction to the Immortals. The movie opens with a team of immortal warriors led by Andy, short for Andromache of Scythia, who has lived for thousands of years. The group, consisting of Booker, Joe, and Nikki, has been covertly helping humanity throughout history, using their regenerative abilities to survive deadly wounds. They live under the radar, taking on dangerous missions. However, they grow weary and cynical, questioning their purpose as their immortality comes with the burden of watching loved ones age and die. The betrayal. The team is approached by Copley, a former CIA operative, with a mission to rescue kidnapped children in South Sudan. Although reluctant, Andy agrees. However, it turns out to be a trap, and the team is ambushed. They manage to heal and fight their way out, but the encounter reveals their regenerative abilities, putting them at risk of exposure. Copley is working for Stephen Merrick, the CEO of a pharmaceutical company who wants to capture and experiment on the immortals to unlock the secret of eternal life. The emergence of Nile. Meanwhile, a young Marine named Nile Freeman experiences her first death while on duty in Afghanistan. To her shock, she comes back to life, realizing she is one of the immortals. Andy, sensing Nile's emergence through a shared vision, tracks her down and forces her to join the team. Nile struggles to accept her newfound immortality, feeling disconnected from her old life and hesitant to trust Andy and the others. Training and bonding. As Nile begins to understand the reality of her immortality, Andy trains her in combat, pushing her limits. She learns about the personal pain the others carry, including Joe and Nikki's deep bond, forged over centuries of warfare, and Booker's tragic loss of his family. Despite her initial reluctance, Nile slowly begins to accept her place among them, but she still struggles with leaving her old life behind. Andy also reflects on her long life, burdened by the memory of an immortal friend who was doomed to eternal suffering. Confronting Merrick, Copley realizes the immense consequences of betraying the immortals, but still believes in the potential of their abilities to benefit humanity. Merrick, however, is obsessed with using their immortality for personal gain. He captures Joe and Nikki, intending to experiment on them. Booker, dealing with his despair over living forever, betrays Andy and the group, hoping that Merrick's research can end their immortality. This betrayal hits Andy hard, and she finds herself captured as well. Nile's decision. Nile, after some soul-searching, decides to return to save the group. She infiltrates Merrick's lab and frees the team, confronting Andy about the burden of their immortality. The group fights back against Merrick's forces with a climactic showdown that pushes each immortal to their limits. In a dramatic twist, it is revealed that Andy's regenerative ability is weakening, and she may no longer be immortal. This adds to the urgency as they face Merrick's henchmen in a final, all-or-nothing battle. A new purpose. In the end, the immortals manage to defeat Merrick, and Andy passes the mantle of leadership to Nile. Booker is exiled from the group for his betrayal, but is left alive. Copley, now regretful, offers to help the immortals stay hidden from future threats. Nile embraces her new role, and the group moves forward, albeit with the knowledge that they must be even more cautious now that their existence has been exposed. In a post-credits scene, a long-lost immortal, Quinn, reappears, setting the stage for